Hello, and XenoThreat is back, and this is one of the best events that you can participate right now in the verse, and it's one of those things that I believe everyone should participate, whether you're a combat pilot or not, because this is where everyone can group up and take down an Idris, and it is fantastic. And of course, I think they have changed a little bit from the previous XenoThreat. That's right, you get to see the Javelin in action. So before we begin, like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And let's start off with, what is XenoThreat? Very simple. This is technically a public event out there for anyone who wants to participate. And if you're into MMO games, usually you have what you call this, player specific quest, and this is just public, right? And previously, I think they put every hour. I totally forgotten the time rotation. So every hour you will get a notification in order to take down the pirates, defend your javelin, and that's it, right? Simple as that. And it is a large scale. It's not just your typical bounty hunting mission. This has technically two stages, right? We have the refueling stage, refueling and defend, and at the same time, refuel then defend. Because I was thinking, like, you have refuel, defend, and attack, right? But the defend is attacking, and yeah, technically they're attacking you and you're attacking them back. So that's that. Basically, two main phases. Refueling, basically you're bringing back fuel to the base. There are three types of fuel. I'm not going to bore you into details. It's just a quick little thing. You just go in and explore and have fun, right? It is that simple. And it is great for everyone, because not just combat players can participate. If you're not a combat pilot, you're cargo hauling and whatnot, definitely phase 1 is where the non-combat pilots will that can contribute to the event. That's that. And what's better than an event? Ship sale. That's right. Super awesome ship sale. And this time we have quite an interesting ship lineup for sale. And I think it's great. Okay, so I'm not going to go too boring by describing the event. There's a nice trailer and whatnot. And if I'm not mistaken, do you still get the armored flare? Basically, if you get to a certain rank or reputation, you get some cool stuff for free, if I'm not mistaken. No idea. I totally forgot about that. Anyway, so phase 1, phase 2, that's where you got a pew pew, then mission complete. Yeah, 2 phases, simple as that. And previously they only add, if I'm not mistaken, previously you only face against Idris, and now you face against 2 Idris. 2? I totally forgot them, but you get the Javelin, right? Basically you get to see a Javelin and Idris in the same time participating, and unfortunately those are NPC, right? They are not player controlled ships. I do want to see a player controlled Javelin or an Idris participate in XenoThreat, because that would be cool, that's for sure. But we are here for, obviously, ship sale, because you want to bring some cool ships to the party. And obviously we'll start off with Ares Inferno and Ares Ion. These are 2 very solid ships, and it's a capital ship killer. Simple as that, right? One is a ballistic version and one is a laser version. Unfortunately, the ballistic one has the special upgrade offer. Boo, because no, laser version is much better for players who don't have a large organization, or players who just want to be a bit more lone wolf / small group, because this ship, if on a skilled player, right, versus an unskilled, I won't say unskilled player, at the hands of a skilled player, the Ares Ion can wreak havoc. And the best part about laser, because laser doesn't consume ammo, that means you can run this, you can bring this ship into PvE bounty hunting missions, because it would be great. Yeah, this ship is terrible if it's PvP. PvE, this ship is awesome. $250, a little bit expensive in my opinion. You can get a better ship for that price point, in my opinion. But still, I love the Ares Ion. It's fantastic. Next, we have the golden child, or the poster child of all starter ships out there. It is the Avenger Titan at $55. Technically, this ship can do everything, and it excels. That's the fun part, and it's cheap, right? $55. This ship is awesome. Next, we have the Drake Buccaneer, $110. This ship is, in my opinion, is a bit 50-50. It's a glass cannon ship. So in a fleet, yes, this ship is awesome. But if you're playing solo, this ship is a little, I don't know. On the hands of a skilled pilot, yes, it's awesome. But then again, how many ace pilot out there, right? That's the question. At $110, I think this ship is okay. Next, we have the Drake Corsair. Now at $250, technically speaking, I would rather recommend to grab this ship other than the Ares Ion or the Ares Inferno, because $250, this ship does more than what the Ares can provide. And the cost is, yeah, same price tag. That's the fun bit, right? Corsair definitely gets my pick. This is a good ship for solo pilots and for seasonal group play, right? If you have a group to play with, the Corsair is great. If you are a solo pilot, the Corsair is also great, right? Not as good when you play as a group, but it's good. In my opinion, this ship is quite interesting, right? The next competitor is the Constellation series, and I don't think we have Constellation series for sale no. Andromeda, I think Andromeda doesn't need a special event for sale. In that case, the Andromeda is cheaper by $10 and a little bit more pew pew for the pilot. So it's much friendlier for solo pilot out there versus the Corsair. But the Corsair is nice, right? Corsair has maximum firepower versus the Constellation series. Next up, we have the Eclipse at $300. This is an expensive bomber, and it's nice, right? It's nice, it's cool, it's just a bomber. $300 is too much for me to handle. I would rather grab another ship, that's for sure. If you want some bombing capabilities, there are better alternatives out there with a cheaper price tag. One of them is the Gladiator, $165. However, the Gladiator is a little bit, it's neither here nor there. Yeah, he wants to be a bomber, but yet he wants to be a fighter. So it's like, jack of all trades, master of none, $165. It's nice, it's cool, but yeah. Next, we have one of my favorite, the Gladius, and the Gladius is awesome, right? $90, plus it has special upgrade offer, so this is a ship worth picking up. If you want to do combat, and if you want something a bit more stable, something that is in your, I mean, not say in your hangar, but something more stable in your fleet of ships, like me, I would pick the Gladius, definitely, for sure. It's awesome. Next, we have the Hammerhead. This is obviously for group play, $725. Yeah, no, the price tag says it all, right? It's only for group play. And if you're a solo pilot out there, this is not the ship to pick up. If you're playing as a group, this ship is number one on my list to pick up if you have a group of friends to play and you like pew pew. Next, we have the Envil Hurricane. This is a step up if you want to play with friends, but you don't have a large group of friends to crew a Hammerhead. A Hammerhead, I think you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including the pilot. Yeah, because 4, 1 on top, 1 below. Whereas the Hurricane, you only need a co-pilot. Simple. You need a gunner. That's it. And it's cool. $210. This ship technically out DPS the Ares, in my opinion. And it just shreds like awesome. It's pure awesome when you play with friends, and especially you have a nice, well, in my opinion, you have a nice gunner. Next, we have the Redeemer. Now the Redeemer is a gunship, dropship-ish, $325. You know what? If you want to get the Eclipse, I would say grab the Redeemer instead, right? Just pay a little bit more, grab the Redeemer, plus he has some special upgrade offer. And yes, it's not a bomber, so this one is a little interesting in your fleet setup. Again, this ship is only great when you play with friends. If you're solo piloting out there, tough, right? It is a tough ship to recommend. Now, this is the ship that I will recommend if you want to run as a bomber role. Regardless whether you're in a small organization or a large organization, the Retaliator bomber is the bomber to pick. Plus, it's cheaper, right? That's for sure. Unless you are too rich. Basically, if you want to blink out, then yes, you bring out the Eclipse. But the Eclipse is not that great, right? Not that great. It's very, very niche, whereas the Retaliator Bomber, at least you get to play with friends, and it's a bomber. It carries more bombs than the Eclipse. Next, we have the Scorpius, and the Scorpius at $240. Ooh, wow. Wow, this is technically a little bit better than the Hurricane, but the question is it better than the Hurricane? The answer is it's about the same, right? It's really about the same. The only difference is that the Scorpius can shoot back. Already it has better turret visibility, and it's not a manned turret, it's a remote turret. It's not really a remote turret because both of you sit in the cockpit up here, and then of course you have a turret up there, whereas the Hurricane is your gunner will sit exactly where the turret is. So because of that, the visibility is a little bit limited, whereas the Scorpius is a little bit better because the turret can shoots up and it can turn all the way back and shoot backwards. Yeah, the backward shooting visibility is much better. So Scorpius has that small little advantage. Next, we have the Antares. Now, the Antares is a little bit odd right now because you lose turret for EMP and interdiction. Yeah, you know what? Just grab the normal Scorpius. The Antares is a very, very niche ship out there. It's only great, or rather, it's a good ship if you're playing a composition fleet game, right? So if you're a large organization or a guerrilla warfare, then yes, the Antares has a place. But in general, you can get away with RSI Scorpius, right? Or the Scorpius. And that's it. That's all I have for you for today. Very simple, very straightforward. And if you realize we have 3 Warborn upgrade offer, and yeah, I would say take the opportunity, grab some cheap Warborn offers, and then build to a big fleet. If you're like me, I love ships. And what is better than ships? More ships. What is better than more ships? Cheaper ships. And that's how it is. And of course, we have ship packs. I'm not going to go through the ship packs because it's just way too expensive in my opinion. Sure, there are lots of cool ships out there. Let's check Wolf Pack. Also includes, yes, 24 months insurance, not bothered. Not to say it's not a good value. Some of these ships actually quite okay. Obviously it's on discount, or rather discounted when you put Warborn, if you put fresh money in. But the most important part is if you want to get all these ship packs, I need to see the word LTI, and none of them offered LTI, so I'm not bothered. That's just me, right? And last but not least, a quick PSA out there. These ships, or rather all these ships that you see right now, does not need, you don't need to buy them to enjoy the game. All you need is a starter pack, and starter packs are cheap. And if you get in right now before May 4th or May 2nd, basically before May, you will get a referral bonus. And if you're gonna register and play the game, and as a new player, I do hope you use my referral code. It's basically on the screen. If not, at least use a referral code. And that's all I have for you for today. Until then, my friends, I will see you in the verse, and fly safe. Look at the Javelin. It's I need to see some player Javelin action.